If Orr thinks he can take what is rightfully mine, then he is very much mistaken. I will be Supreme Patriarch. I will wield the Staff of Volans. The wind of Shamon will rise and blast any who get in my way. Now is the time for the Gold Order, and I will brook no interference. Any who get in my way will see their armor run into lead goblets, their blades melt, and their bones turn to gold. Now, men, fight! Bring me victory! The Emperor needs me, not some pathetic pyromancer or insipid white wizard! For the good of the Empire, I will rise to the highest magical office in the land, and this fool will not stop me!
Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 25 of my Empire campaign. Balthazar there, blowing his own horn. Which is ironic, of course, because he can't blow his own horn. Doesn't have any lips. Blew him off, didn't he? Silly bugger. So we're going to start by taking out their great cannon. They've got two great cannons, and they've already caused quite a lot of damage to us, so we need to take those out ASAP. Little Gehenna's Golden Hounds there. Didn't really do the job. Handgunners. They've got 2 units of handgunners, which is going to be a bit of a problem. What's going to be more of a problem is the fact that reinforcements are coming out of the trees. Now, fortunately, I did create kind of a little hill fort here. So our halberdiers positioned around the edge. We've got the handgunners positioned in little blobs here. That's not worked out very well for these guys because they've just been shot by cannons. But it does mean that we're pretty safe and can shoot from every direction. We've also got Jafar over there. On the left flank, some demigryphs charging through some gunfire. Lothir's going to engage, backed up by the demigryphs. This is going to go very much in our favour as we chop them down. You can see our handgunners doing great work there, just knocking down these halberdiers as they try and get towards. They seem to be sort of like marching back and forth and not doing very well, which works for me. Some demigryphs over on the right flank marched past some of our handgunners and got completely wrecked. They're now running away. We now have units trying to flank around. We've also got crossbows on the right flank there. Not particularly great. Our grenades just absolutely wrecking infantry units. Up to 37 kills there. And are now able to sweep down the flanks. Handgunners continuing their barrage. Oh, look at those grenades. Yes, that's what we want. That's what we like. They are going to get into melee combats. But only just. Some great swords there. They're a little bit problematic. On our right flank, we've got plenty of units heading in. The grenades just opening fire on those. There you go, breaking them. Getting some excellent shots in there. We're also... Oh, love the grenades. There goes a final transmutation. That's going to, as you see, their health just dropping very, very rapidly. Doing great work. Little Gehenna's Golden Hounds there, going to do some damage. And the grenades, backed up by the handguns, just going to melt this spearman unit. No contest. So having dealt with most of the enemy infantry coming from Orr's army. Or, is it Orr? Or, and, if... It's like a logic operator. He's going to run into these outriders with grenade launchers. These guys have done excellent. Look at 143 kills. Absolute mad lads. The logic operator, that's what I'm going to call him from now on. The logic operator is going to run away because he's surrounded by men with grenade launchers, and frankly that would be quite scary. Lothir's coming though, so Lothir's going to go and help out. Meanwhile, the reinforcements are slowly getting whittled down. Enemy lord has been dealt with. The artillery has turned, concentrating fire on them. The halberdiers have seen them off, and the handguns taking out one unit at a time. We still have some strong units on the right flank over here, but we generally were okay. And looks like Orr is now dead. I think did he lose his head? Did his head come off? I think his head came off. His head's off. He lost his head. Unfortunate. Deeply unfortunate. The handguns focusing now on this Lucas von Rauchor. He's a witch hunter, looking very dapper in his hat there. But he's got a little pistol, and he's up against a lot of people with handguns, which is not a good matchup, is it, Lucas? No. No, so they're all running away. Gelt is going to just chase after them. Hit them with some nasty spells. Just rack up the kills. Got 101 kills so far. We're going to try and make sure that we can do some damage. For no particular reason that I feel like it. We can see we've got big blobs of infantry over here, which we should be able to deal with. Let's hide the foliage so we can actually see what we're doing. This is going to be a final transmutation. There we go. You can see health dropping. It's a favourite go-to spell of mine. It was only a short one though, so it didn't really kill that many. You really need to get the overcast. Still, he killed 100. He killed 25 people with that, and he's also going to get Lucas. Down Lucas goes. Gehenna's Golden Hounds. It's going to be slightly more effective, and it's also a lot cheaper, and only 4 winds of magic for the overcast version. You can see it's going to carve its way through all of these retreating units, absolutely wrecking them. Well, that's the logic operator dealt with. I think that went quite well, actually. That's quite a tough quest battle. I don't think I've done that one before. Or if I did, it was a long time ago and I've forgotten. But that was a tricky one. Some of the quest battles can be really easy, and this one was quite tricky, but I think we came out of it quite well, actually. Look at all that. Not too bad. Okay, let's take... Our money's looking a little bit sad. I could take the execute captives. A bit more experience? Sure. So we completed that. And now we just need to move Supreme Patriarch Balthazar Gelt to the following region, Altdorf. With his rival dispatched, Gelt returns to Altdorf to face the current Supreme Patriarch, Thyrus Gorman, in the Hall of Duels. Gelt was unconcerned by the Bright Wizard. After all, he had a far more powerful contender in Or, so perhaps arrogantly Gelt considered the Staff of Volans his in all but name until confirmed as a Supreme Patriarch. Wow. I mean, can't help but feel a little bit sorry for Thyrus there. Thyrus, whatever his name is. Anyway, right. Okay, good. So we've done that. We can move Elspeth north. If we move her here, we won't get attrition damage. That seems fine. Pop you over there. There you go. Dolph has Frankenfurter. Dolph Frankenfurter. Well, indeed. You can have Earthblood, I think. A little bit of heals. Could be. We got Death Magic and Life Magic. Oh, that's not actually. That's Theodore. Dolph is there. So we've got Elspeth and Dolph sort of like offsetting each other. Death and life. Life and death. Wow. What a juxtaposition. Excellent. Who hasn't moved? Albrich. I think Albrich is going to stay here for the moment. I just want to bring this vampiric corruption under control. Why is my money so bad? Honest to God. I thought we were doing... Oh, the dwarves under siege. Oh, right. So, right. Mount Squighorn is under siege. Yes. So if... Maybe we can tell them to take Varenka Hills. They're currently taking Barak Var. Okay, sure. We can get them to do that after they've taken Barak Var. I think that'll be okay. Okay, we've got quite a bit of cash. What we're going to do is we're going to spend our money to make money. You've got to spend money to make money, right? And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be spending money to make money. Finding all the places where we can build money buildings and building them. Also, iron mines. Yes, that's the ticket, isn't it? That's the ticket. We've got Marienburg. Wait. Wait, hang on. Did I... Fuck it. We got Marienburg. That's fine. What I should do is get more wizards, right? More wizards. I want to get a witch hunter. We can get another witch hunter. Do I get a witch hunter? Confidence. Theodoric Bieber or Justin Bieber, Ludwig Mier or Sidmere, and Theodric Helbrook. I can't think of anything for that one. Monster Tracker, campaign movement range. It's not necessarily the worst. Does that give it to everyone in the army? Or just him? The other thing, you know what? Carl probably needs a wizard, doesn't he? We could get Boris here. Boris is disciplined. Or we wait, because the Staff of Volans, if I'm not much mistaken, gives another 2 ranks to wizards. Is that a big deal, though? We can have another 3 battle. Is there anyone who's... Is it noble? Is the one... Okay, there's no one who's noble, so that gives... we want noble wizards. We want to stick them in provinces which make money, and then they just live there forever. And just make us money. Apparently, that's what... I don't know why that happens to be the case, but they're just good at making money, I guess. So, sure, Albrecht, we don't care about you. That's a bit harsh, but it's true. Where is Karkas? Karkas,
direct me.
You have moved. Okay, end turn then. No problem.
Speak. I will hear you now. Be warned, my mood is dark.
He's in a dark mood. Be careful now. You want a peace treaty and you want to give us money. Yep, sure. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so they've done that. We've got some walls being damaged. Karkas, do you want to go and assault Morathi? I bet you do. Yeah, hard and fast. That's how Morathi likes it, apparently, because that was a great success. Excellent. Right, now, what you know what I've had a during the end turn, I've been mulling this over. Why do wizards bring in money? What I'm thinking? I'm thinking children's parties. That's what they're doing. Children's parties, a big growth industry in the Warhammer world where magic is, you know, real. So I imagine that's probably what they're doing. Just doing lots of children's parties. Okay, let's bring Balthazar back to Altdorf. That's going to take a few turns for him to reach there, but then we'll get the Staff of Volans, which would be excellent. Can we end up anywhere? Well, in fact, where can you move normally? I reckon, you know what? I reckon if we go here, we can probably hit Karakungor next turn. So we'll encamp. And then we can hit Karakungor next turn. We should be able to easily wipe that out. Take that. They've taken Varenka Hills, which means our money's looking a little bit better now, which is great. If we can build any more Lothirs, that would be great. Apparently that's a big, big thing in the Empire. Plenty of clothes for everyone. Lots of trousers and socks, which is excellent. Do I want to farm here? I'm thinking, no, I want walls, so we're going to knock that down. And would you confederate with me? No. No, I think if we're going to get anyone to confederate us with us, it's going to be these guys. Ostermark, that's it. It's going to be Ostermark. We're going to get that guy in. He doesn't look like a very scary general, does he? Really, but we'll give it a shot. We could actually recruit more units for Karl's army. Okay, what I'm thinking, pop those in there. You've got plenty of artillery. If we do that, and then we bring Volkmar back,
I command here.
That's a pretty good army. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and grab this shipwreck over here, because it's close. Yeah, we'll explore the island. That doesn't look particularly dangerous, so we're going to auto-resolve, and that's fine. Let's just execute them. And apparently we've got a hunter and materials at sea. So more income, all regions, 10%, and construction reduction costs. Well, that is great. That's really nice. Okay, let's rush back to... Now, obviously, Bretonia is in a bit of trouble there. And we are going... obviously, our allies... We need to rush to their defence, right? And I say rush. Obviously, there's preparations to be made first. There's no point running in, right? We need to be ready for this. And as such, we're just going to make sure the preparations are in place. There's a lot of paperwork to be done. A lot of filing. Once the filing's done, we'll rush to their defence as soon as possible, obviously. And Carl has ranked up. I guess you could have no. Have Inspiring Presence. Have Inspiring Presence.
Defender of the faith.
Indeed. And Carol, bloody Carol, is going to get Pit of Shades. I wanted a wizard for Carl, didn't I? I wanted a wizard for Carl. So, do we have your Regal? I don't really care about that. Let's get Boris.
Wizard.
We'll get Boris. I could have waited, but who cares? So we're going to give him Awakening of the Wood. Earthblood, because that's pretty good. Shield of Thorns is a nice one. Especially for, like, your shock cavalry. Because if you can buff them up, they obviously have greater defense and also do a lot more damage, which is fantastic. I mean, that's brilliant. You can't go wrong with that. So we'll grab that. Flesh to Stone. Yeah, it's not as good as the. You know what? Okay, let's get Awakening of the Wood, Earthblood, Shield of Thorns. Let's upgrade that and Earthblood, Evasion. Yes. I mean, both Dwellers and Below and Regrowth are very nice. Let's get Dwellers Below. And Magical Reserves. Let's do that. And we're going to give you the Forbidden Rod because, let's face it, you can just heal yourself up, so no problem there. We can also give you, I mean, more trade faction-wide seems sensible, right? More Winds of Magic, yes, can't go wrong with that. We're going to be heading into campaign movement. Is that going to increase the armies? I don't quite know. We'll grab that anyway, just because why not? There's more faction-wide income there from a smuggler. We'll definitely grab that one. Casualties capture post-battle? Absolutely. And let's get some Untainted, because we're going to head into vampire territory. So probably best to do that. I wonder...
Welcome, my countrymen.
Just wondering if he'd join up with me, but he won't. Because he's a knob. Wait, what skills does Carl have? You've got bonus for... Okay, that's good for the Reichsguard. Got armor and leadership for great swords. I mean, it's not actually that great, is it? Hero capacity, sure. Upkeep reduction for all units and recruit rank. Okay, well that's not bad. The bonus to great swords, I mean, the extra armor is sort of okay, but realistically, I'm not going to stress too much about it. I could, I guess, get some great swords in Volkmar's army and then switch them over.
Volkmar the Grim. Sigmar has shown us the path.
Well, we can get one anyway. Indeed, he has shown us the path. Okay, you guys are all good. Unassigned skill points in Karkas, because he's a... God, what a lad. He went and assaulted Morathi. At least that's what he said he did. We can't be sure, but there definitely was a lot of screaming coming from a tent, so we've got to assume that was what he was doing. Paved roads. What? Yeah, let's get some paved roads. I'm kind of tempted to knock this down, so I'm going to. Paved roads and Tailor's Guilds. That's what we're doing. We're going to make sure everyone has enough trousers, and also that trousers can reach everyone across the Empire. That's the important aspect of this, I think. Obviously, without the logistics, those trousers not going to go anywhere, are they? And that will make people unhappy. So, more trousers, more income. That's how economy works, isn't it? Arguably. Albridge, I think we're going to bring you over here because I think the vampire corruption is dropping anyway. It's dropping by 1% a turn. It's going to drop to 72%, and public order is actually okay. So I'm fine with that. Oh, Morathi just got smashed. I'm surprised. I did not think... Well, that's good. Mazdamundi there, giving the military access. Consider our offer carefully, Manspawn. Alright, I'll take that, I guess. Your thoughts were known to us. This is no surprise. Sure. Well, Morathi might have gone, but Malekith is moving into Evershale. Wonder if Karkas can do over Malekith like he did his mother. Oh, the dwarves are taking Barak Var as well. Good job, guys. This is great. Dwarves are smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. They do need to retake the Silver Road, though. But I think if we can grab Karak Ungor, is it Ungor? Karak Ungor? And return it to them. That's 2 gold mines they'll have. And then it's just a case... Oh no, Jafar was wounded. Holy shit. Slider Miser. Oh, look at that. What a bastard.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Hi, Phil. Phil, military alliance. Perhaps a treaty. Not sure if I trust you, Phil. Not sure if I trust you. But, I guess we'll take it. You may be worthy of our nation's respect. You and your beard and your floppy hat. I'll show you respect. Okay, Clan Rictus doing stuff. And that's a thing, that's a thing, that's also a thing. And, oh, poor Jafar was stabbed. He'll be okay, probably. Let's get you guys over here. Albert's just going to come and join us as well. And we want to get Boris in the army. What we could... I mean, I'm just going to keep checking this every turn. Regal, no, I want... No, oh, Noble, there we go, Ralph. Now, what level do we need to be to get the max rank of boost income? Okay, you need to be level 10. Oh, that's fine then. I'm not really bothered about... I mean, I don't really care. So we can grab Ralph here.
What do you want of me?
I want you to... Basically, you're going to use your incredible magic powers to impress toddlers. That's what you're doing. And that's what you're going to be doing for the entire campaign. So that's fun. I don't care about what you do, really, because that's fine. And we're going to bring you over to Nullen. Something like that. How's growth here? 70 growth a turn. It's not the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst. We can now get the farm. That's going to give us a little bit more growth, which is going to be quite nice.
Instrument of Sigmar's will.
Indeed, and we're going to get some more great swords here. We kind of got the cash for it at the moment, which I'm quite pleased by. Balthazar's going to get in there. That's good. And Elspeth, I think you can reach Karakungor this turn. Yes, you can. We're just going to auto-resolve that because it should be fairly straightforward. And I'll loot and occupy because I could use the cash, frankly. Ooh, still standard. Evasion. And more speed. Ooh. In fact, have we actually given Carl anything? He's got 2 standards of discipline, which is, let's face it, they're pretty garbage. Let's give him a standard steel, the steel standard. Let's give him a steel standard. Is there anything else we can give? Standard, yeah. Elspeth has a... I'm tempted to... No, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that. Crow Reaver. Okay, yes, because you beat Malagor, didn't you? We could pop that on the Reichsguard, because that would give them some more movement and some more defense. I mean, their melee attack and defense is already pretty bloody good, so a little bit more of that. Can't go wrong. Karkas, let's see if you can do over Malekith. Well, let's see if you can... well, no, let's just see if you can assault Malekith. Nope, nope, that didn't go very well. Obviously, he attempted to do the same thing he did Morathi, and apparently it just went horribly wrong. Obviously, he misread the mood in the tent, and it all went terribly wrong. But he'll be back and assaulting people in no time, I'm sure. Elspeth ranked up. I feel like we should give you more magic. So, I don't really like aspect of the Dread Knights. But reduction in leadership in an area is pretty useful. So we'll let you do that. Avaland, we could upgrade you. That is a thing we could do.
Sigmar, grant me strength.
But I could also get yet another greatsword, which is what is going to happen. Let's just make sure we've got tailors' guilds everywhere and also paved roads. We can upgrade that. That'll give us some more money as well. I need defences, that's the thing. And I'd quite like it if the dwarves grabbed Oakenhammer and Caragdromar. I mean, worst case, we can grab it and hand it back to them. But I'd prefer them to go and grab it. They're kind of busy at the moment, it looks like. They do have an army over here. Looks like they're recruiting more units. They've taken Barak Var. They've got Stone Mine Tower under control. And it looks like Thorgrim. I don't know what Thorgrim's up to. I think he's heading back down, but it looks like he's heading up as well. Who's he? Right, who are you at war with?
Greetings, Sigmar's chosen.
They're the south, they're north, they're south, they're south. So, I think he should be heading... Strength rank 4 as well, which is really good. Where are the orcs? Bloody Hands are 6, Greenskins are 9. Okay, so they're currently not really much of a threat. The dwarves should be able to deal with them, no problem. Fingers crossed. World's Edge Mountain, we could repair this stuff, but I don't really have the money, and I'm going to let the dwarves do it, to be honest.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Well, friends is a bit of a stretch. Military access. I'm going to be honest, not sure when it's going to come up, but I guess that's fine. This is wise. Is it? Is it? Are you? Is it? Are you sure? Okay, Elspeth has done her duty. We got plenty of agents causing us an absolute nightmare at the moment. But Elspeth is going to head... I think now we're kind of at the point where we don't need to keep armies in the east. So what we can do is we can bring Elspeth back. We can contact the dwarves and we can give them Karakungor. Dwarves, gift, Karakungor, you can have that. Excellent. Yep, there we go, public order going up because of characters. Really? Oh, I guess because I've got Thorgrim, that would make sense because I think he gives lots of public order across all the regions. And the rest of the dwarves look like they've got a nice defensive line there. Thorgrim's heading south. They've got plenty of gold mines. They'll start recruiting more units. And our money's actually looking on the up and up as well. I don't entirely know why, but I'm glad. Super, super glad. Do I want to get rid of one of these? Well, okay, let's get rid of Swordsman. And then bloody Boris. In you go. Now we've got some magical support. Isn't that funky? Yes, it is. And I'm thinking... Imperial Gunnery because our lads... I think what we're going to do is get all great swords for Karl's army. I think that's what we're going to do. He's going to get an elite force. Elspeth's on the way back. Balthazar's on the way back as well. We're going to get the Staff of Volans just as soon as we can. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we need to deal with some of these agents over here. Can we kill this guy? It's going to be actually quite tricky for us, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. Failed, Albrich. You failed. Disappointing. Very, very disappointing. We do actually have quite a chunk of change though. So what we're going to do is we're going to get walls. And we're also going to get more tailor guilds because that seems like a good idea. And we can also get the toll gates here, so that's going to boost up our income a little bit. So that's basically what we're going to do. And we've also got Ralph over here who's going to go and live down by Nullen. That should help. There we go. That's increased the money coming from here, which is excellent. Almost getting a K for each one. I think we should do once we got the Tailors Guild there. That's 8 to... Hang on, where? Wissenberg. Wissenberg is making... It's making some money. This makes 200. That makes 500. That makes 80. And then we get the bonuses from the Reichland, because Altdorf gives 25% increase income to all regions. Yes, and obviously Bretonnia is looking. Oh, it's you know we're almost ready. I feel like we're almost ready. Very close to being ready. Just a little bit more prep. I think maybe a little bit more training just to make sure we're really prepared. Because I think there's no point trying to liberate Bretonnia without, you know, being super duper prepared. So we're going to be doing that as well. Balthazar and Elspeth are on their way to join us. There's Volkmar and Karl. That's it, Karl. That's his name. And as soon as we've liberated Bretonnia, we can then start our invasion of, well, Bretonnia basically, and liberate it by, obviously, I mean, you know, we liberate Bretonnia, but we'll have to keep some sort of occupational force there to maintain order. There's more paperwork. I mean, we should be able to hand Bretonnia back over to the Bretonians within, I'm guessing, 300 to 400 years. I don't think it's going to be that bad. So that'll be fine. You know, obviously we'll stamp out all the vampires as well at the same time. Carcassonne looks like it's about to be overrun by trees. So all that to look forward to, all that coming up next time. That's all the time we've got for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Empire campaign.